Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 Role-Playing by me, your host, Admiral Tintin. First off, I'd like to apologize to everybody for the delay in these videos as there was a map update on the Mud Hub which has caused a rather large setback for me. I've had to remake this entire map in order to accommodate it to the storyline that was previously there. I hope you enjoyed either way, and give it a like, follow, share, and subscribe if you do. And if you wish to, leave a comment below and enjoy the show. Welcome back everybody. I appreciate you tuning back in to watch me on my podcam, and we already know the boss is up there with the eagle eye watching me from above, as he always does. There's been a lot of development on the land so far. Let's turn off this radio first. There we go. It's been a lot of development. I've been up for about an hour now. I've had my coffee a while ago. I cleaned up my dishes, as you can see. We've restocked the tent a little bit. I've got enough food for a couple months at least now. I've even got my little fish block there that I used to catch some fish this morning. Well, not this morning, but yesterday morning. So development-wise, as you remember last time, we were logging. And I have been. And not only have I been, but I have actually done all the logging. Now, like I said before, I wanted to leave the trees on the hills alone. I don't want to be cutting those down. I'd rather just leave them be. I don't want to touch them. We're just going to, I love trees. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love trees, but they were in the way of a possible field, and I had to remove them. Now, there was a lot to remove. We went through a great number of trees, actually, as you can see just on the field right here in front of me. I've got 8 trees right there. We got 4, and then another 4. There's 8 there, and then there's another 8 at least, and there's quite a few. So remember when I was telling you the road was coming in and they were going to be putting it beside the bridge? There's a reason why my camp has moved to the top of the hill, and there's a reason why the logging truck has the last load of logs on it. We're going to take these over to the float pond and put them with the rest of them. I don't have very many in the float pond, but there's a few there. As you can see, I've been paid for my wood that I have been using or that I have been selling. I've got like $277,000, 323 bucks, which is pretty substantial. However, I had a lot more than that from the trees. I officially bought the land from the boss. He's now just watching over me to make sure that things still go accordingly to plan, since he's the one that funded the road system. So he wants to make sure that I'm still on the ball and it was worth his investment. He's found a new way for me to be in his pocket. So we'll worry about that later. The land is mine, it's paid for, but the road system is not. So now I've got to pay that back. So we're going to get to that. Now, unfortunately, they had to do some development changes to my land, unfortunately. As you can see up here, we used to have 3 beautiful rocks. They're not here anymore. There's an explanation. The water system that used to be here has been removed and corked and tapped and buried. The water was no longer drinkable, as they said. So it was tainted water system, bad well, essentially, but whatever, okay. Now, all this has been removed and cleaned up. As you can see, the trees down here have been removed. I did manage to keep those rocks in place. They've been putting in a road system. I managed to keep these beautiful rocks in place so we can still get up here and look out and enjoy the water and the view. So that's beautiful. We can still keep that. Now, this road system I'm going to explain. They brought this in. As you can see, it's pretty mucky still. Hello. And they brought it in. We just had a fresh rainfall, hence the fog in the air. And I'm sorry, my throat. I thought I drank enough coffee this morning. It's a good thing I got my cup with me just in case of this. Hey, hang on a second. I'm going to have a little bit of a slurp out of my cup. There we go. Okay, so They brought in this road system, which they did block off because it's quite dangerous right now. It's very slippery. They brought this in so that they could actually get away with knocking out these stones. And when I mean knock out, they broke them down. They busted them up and they broke them out. They were kind enough, or rather Dave was kind enough to come by and move some of my equipment over for me while I was logging. He also put in the grass he cut into the silage, which was, again, very nice of him. I appreciate that. They moved all my fertilizer, seed bags, liquid, whatever you want to call it, like everything was moved over here. All the seed, all the herbicide, the fertilizer, everything. So all the food stores, all the stuff I need to do the field is here now. It's been moved over. Those rock piles that were beside this bridge, as you can see, have been destroyed. I'm going to miss those rocks. However, there is an upside to this. Now, they also removed these ones. The bridge is still here for now. They are going to be removing it soon. Unfortunately, it may be a little while. It's been a long month. There was a lot of explosions, a lot of detonation, a lot of jackhammering, a lot of pounding, a lot of heavy equipment removal. I didn't want to be bothered to turn on the pond cam for you to hear all that racket. So right now, I'm going to turn around and you're going to see what this construction company has done to my water system. Okay? So don't be shocked. There you go. Isn't that a wonderful sight not to want to see? Yeah. So they're bringing in a roadway. They've dumped a bunch of my rock into the bottom of this, and they have literally built up a bridge from the lake bottom to the top, and they're now packing it down, and they're using crushed rock or gravel that they brought in or got or from wherever. I don't know where these guys are getting all this stuff from, but they're getting it, and they took my rocks to do some of this work. I wouldn't let them have those boulders. I just wouldn't. I couldn't bear to lose those. The other ones, understandable, but these ones, nah. So anyway, they're bringing in a road system. Obviously, all their equipment hanging around here. All their machinery parts, their campsite stuff. They put in a road here, or rather, geez, this is mucky. They put in a road here so that way they could get to the bridge to remove it for later, which they've been making a heck of a mess. So it's been wet. So they're kind of working on a lot of different stuff here. They brought in what looks like, well, lots of construction material. Looks like cement slabs and concrete barriers and obviously little tents for them to camp at and all that good stuff. So anyway, these guys came in here with all their heavy equipment, all their machinery, obviously sheds, you name it, like rock piles that are getting low, very dirty equipment. Just all in all, their machinery has brought in a lot of stuff. I don't know where they got a lot of this from, but lots of timber, vehicles to get around in. They came in on a huge barge. This thing had everything on it. It was loaded, and they literally unloaded. They stopped here. They did a quick survey of the land, and then the next 2 days, they brought in all this equipment off the barge, all this stuff. So they have been very busy, whereas I've been just logging. I've been using the bridge road to get to and from still, so I haven't changed much. The guy, Jason, I believe his name, or it was Jacob. Jason, I think, going back to my old name problem again, has granted me permissions to use this raptor for cutting in my field and chewing out the stumps. He did warn me, though, that there was some extra controls and configurations inside, so I have to be very careful as not to damage the equipment. And I must put it back where I got it. Now, he's the boss of this company, and through my boss, or well, rather my ex-boss now, or still my boss, has talked to them, and they've allowed me to use that particular machine. Nothing else. I'm not allowed to play on their toys or any of that fun stuff, but I am allowed to use that. I just have to be very careful when going in and out of the land. I can't use, obviously, this road to get it there. I'm going to have to take the bridge. And what does that mean? As we all know, the bridge itself is very dangerous. It's rickety, it's old, it's termite infested, it's rotting. This machine might break through it. I don't know. I'm scared to try it, but whatever. We're going to have to go with what we got to go with. So, yeah, they've obviously been very busy. I mean, all their equipment's dirty. They've been kind of moving things around and doing a lot of machine work, and it's been very noisy here for the past while. So, I've got a few days. They're currently away. They've gone back to the mainland, wherever the heck that is, to reevaluate and sort out, or holidays or family time or whatever the case is. They all need their time as well. So without further ado, I guess without further more problems, I just wanted to excite you a little bit about, ta-da, the road system. I thought it was going to be over here, but no, it's going there. Okay. Right at the base of that nasty hill. That's right. Whatever, right? So, okay, so pitter patter, I guess we'll get at her and get these logs down to the main place and then get some field cutting in. That'll be a wonderful start of the day. Oh, and also, I was told, and there's my boss spying on me from the backside again. I was told that as soon as the rock quarry opens up, I'll be allowed to get in some bigger stones, some bigger rock. They're going to pay for some of them because they used them on me, but the rest of it's on me. So I want to save a little bit of money for that and set it aside, because we already know big boulders aren't cheap. And I would like to have a few on the land. It gives it some extra decor and some natural beauty to look at, and maybe keeps the deer off my back. So we'll get this in there today, and I believe last time you tuned in, I had dumped a load, and that day was ruthless to me. I was strained out, and I was pretty sad. Emotionally, I was pretty sad about it. It was supposed to be a good day, and it turned out to be kind of a horrible one. But the sun did shine, and things did get brighter. I had Dave come by, and he helped me tip the gator back over and get her back on her feet and get all the logs picked back up and put where they needed to be. And so that was a beautiful thing. I was quite content and happy with that. So we're gonna go ahead and get this to the mill where we need to get it to. Hopefully we can get this road. No, we're losing. I'm not doing this again. No. We're not doing this again. No. So I'm going to do what Dave told me to do. It's just grass, he said. It will grow back. Okay, just grass. Told me to take long corner and then try to work the hill from a side angle, and it would be better. Well, it did work-ish. It's working. We're maintaining 7. Oh, no, now we're down to 6. Okay, now we're good. 5, 4, 3. Whew, we're losing speed bad. All right, we're good. We got her this time. So happy we got her this time. I was starting to get a little frustrated from the last time there. So the day did get brighter. He helped me tip it over. We got the logs all back in. We got them down to where we needed to the sell point there. and everybody was stoked about the new wood coming in, and yeah, so that was great. My boss was happy for me that the wood was good, the trees were good, and yeah, so exciting, exciting. However, that does lead me to a question. We do know up by the rock quarry that, well, hang on, I gotta check my map here. Let's bring up the old map. Yeah, I think we gotta take this road. Yeah. Um, sorry, I haven't been this way a lot, so it's still confusing to me. I've had to watch out for obviously fallen trees, um, and yes, bad splashy roads. Washed out earlier, so it's been kind of mucky getting through there. These roads are hard on this gator, by the way. They don't like it, so um, no, we may not make this. It's been pretty sloppy today. She's gonna be slick. Oh, I can feel the back wheel spinning on this already. Might have been a bad day to come up this road. It's been pretty wet. Washing out the road system and everything. But we did have a good day that day. Did drop the logs off, did get paid for them. We started pulling a few bit more wood. Dave was helping me a bit with that. And throughout the month, we've been logging, and it's been great. Haven't had too many problems. Except for obviously now, my tires are spinning hard. Come on, grip the road. Grip it, grip it, grip it. You can do it. Grip that road. So, the bigger news is pretty soon we're going to be saying goodbye to the John Deere Gator. I'm going to be trading it in. It's seen a lot of miles. I've been pretty hard on it. I've been pushing it pretty hard. The transmission had to be fixed a little bit, so that cost me a bit to get done. But it's starting to wear out. It's starting to go down, and it needs to be traded in. So we're getting a tractor, finally. Now, I did have a selection of tractors to choose from, but I haven't decided yet. I can get John Deere's, obviously. I can get Massey Ferguson's. I can get a Porsche, which is a really old tractor. Doesn't pull a lot, doesn't have a lot of horsepower. Dave said more for decorational purposes. So, whatever decorational purposes are, that's what it is. Um, so we have a variety to choose from. He did say that unfortunately he can't get any Fendits in, so I'm going to have to stay away from those. And also JCBs could be hard to acquire, but anything else is fair game for him to order in. So I'd be interested. Oh wow, did I ever take a tour? I'd be interested to know what you guys all think, since you're sitting there watching the podcast, as to what I should be getting for a tractor. I'm curious. My email is right there in the podcast. You can go ahead and throw it right down at the little bottom of the podcast email, and I'll hear about it eventually. So it'd be nice to know what you all think. My poor coffee, I gotta be drinking more of that. My throat's just bandangled, but hang on a sec, let me break hard. Alright, let's bring up that map again. Yeah, we should be going good. So, this is pretty slickery. Let me concentrate a little bit instead of yapping. Okay, it's definitely slick. Oh, brake. Oh, we don't want to be losing the load. No. Slow. Easy. YOLO! Yeah, this is scary road, by the way. Easy. All right. I should have taken the other way, but I went the silly way. So, as you can see, they've been floating wood for a while here. But I've got a few logs out there, not many. Most of these are theirs from a while ago. So I'll shut this off for a minute. So as you can see, oh, sorry about that, nasty. Okay, so as you can see, they've been floating quite a bit of logs out here for a while. Some of those are ours. I don't know which ones. They know them by weight, and they tag them out there, so they know all about that. So now that I'm getting my nice rubber boots all wet, like they should be, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to unload this logs here. I'm going to go in and talk to the individual here and make sure that we can unload them again. I don't know the person's name. I never caught it. I think it was George something, rather. Anyway, I'm going to go talk to the guy in here and see if we can't offload these and float them. And maybe he'll pay us for them right off the bat because he knows he's going to float them out anyway. So maybe he'll pay us for them and give us some money, and we're good to go. So we'll see you here right shortly in a midget door. Right on. All right, so we offloaded those, and he gave us a bit of money, not a whole lot. He can only give us a small advance on it, so we'll take that. And yeah, let's get the heck out of here. Let's go back. I don't know if we should go that way or this way. Let's go this way. My boss always spying on me. Quit it. Okay, so we're going to go back up this road. We'll see where it takes us. It's a tour of the bill. I have no idea where this road goes. Always back and forth. Looks a lot drier. It's not so wet. Big tall trees that we can't even use or anything. Apparently they're not good. Oh, paved road. What does that mean? Oh, well, look at that. Isn't that something? There's the gas bar. Gary and Son. I do have the pay card, so we could fill up some gas, but we don't need it. But these are the pumps right here. These are the pumps we go to refuel. So, yeah. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and head back then and start doing some yard work. That will be fantastic. If I can stay on my side of the road, that would be even better. Not much has changed downtown yet. Didn't expect it to. That's okay. We'll get there. Right, Tim? It's got some new lumber out there. They finally put it. Hey! Look at that! They finally put in a pathway. Well, isn't that something? Right there, too. Well, maybe the contracting company is doing a little bit more than I thought. Busy, busy. Well, isn't that something else, I tell you? Now, only if they could fix that bridge so it wasn't so rough. Well, I'm confused. Don't go that way. Oh, they've been doing a little bit of work. I see there was another road added there. That kind of confused me for a bit. Yeah, still no visitors there yet, and it's March, so maybe closer to June, July, there should be visitors maybe visiting that boat center. It's been a while, but who knows? We're just going on a little road trip. I have no idea. Feels like it's been forever. I've been logging for so much and going up and down that wet road that we just took to the float pond for the past 3 weeks. So it's been a bit. Oh, there's the log mill. There you go. Still the same as always. So, yeah, let's hope that things progressively get better as we go along. I do apologize if my audio is crackling in and out. It's been a very odd. I may have to get a new podcam here soon. It hasn't been the most pleasant. Oh, we don't want to go down this road. Look at all those deer. There's the 2 fallen trees. We know where that road leads. Oh, turn this sassy around here. Oh, she's slick. Wow, wet grass, wet grass. Oh, hang on. Whew. Grass a little bit wet. Little bit wet. Oh boy. She is slick. There we go. Just hooked up on something a little bit. I got rid of it. We're good. All right. Up and over the hill we go. Everything looks good. Yeah, we're good back there. Oh, I keep wanting to turn down that road so much. I guess it's a good thing they're putting it in there because this one's becoming a very mucky mess at times. No, I'm about to do it again. So over here, they moved it a little bit and it's been confusing me ever since, but it's all good. We'll get there. Look at the flowers blooming in. Look at them coming in. Holy, crazy. All right, so backward, hereward, thereward. So we're going to try and shoot an extra long video today, so I might have to cut the podcam at a point and then change things out and make sure batteries are good and then cut it back in again, but we're going to try and get an extra long video in today if we can. Because I know these videos go by pretty quickly, and unfortunately my podcam only has so much battery life. I can't really do much about it. Let's try and just sharply cut this in, just like that. There we go. Make sure we're unhooked. No, wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, we're good. All right. Onward and forward. Park this right here. Should be good enough. Yahoo. Now, there's our cedar. Isn't she pretty and old? Look at that. It's even got the lizard on the top. It's extra special. We are not going to retire the gator yet. We're going to get our crop in and everything else. We got time because that tractor's got to come yet. And I still have to put in the request. Dave is going to get a few different kinds in for me. So we get to pick. Now, remember, they're small tractors. They're not very big. It's older equipment. So if you want to go ahead and give me a kind of a little hint or a nudge or a push in the direction I should go, I'd love to hear it. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and get in this unit here. I got my rights to it. I got the keys. We're going to go ahead and unlock the door here. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Beauty. Turn it on. Oh. All right, that's up and down. Yeah, we're good there. All right, place to put my coffee cup. Right there, look at that. We'll put it right there. There we go. All right. Let's try not to hit anything. Ooh, this feels pretty cool, I gotta say. Remember, we're going to have to break this video into 2 parts, but they'll be there for you. So you can go ahead and catch the podcam videos at any time you want, of course. But if you're too late to the party, you're not going to be able to help me choose a tractor. So I definitely appreciate you helping me choose one. But if you don't want to, that's all right. I'm sure Dave will throw one at me and make me pick the ugliest and dumbest one that he can that I don't like or that I'm not sure of. And, well, considering I know farming, not machinery, I know how to operate machinery. But like I said, I'm not particularly great at picking vehicles, as in like what's better than the other one, etc., and so on. So, by all means, please assist with that, and we'll definitely have a good time there. I don't know what it is with the air in this place. It's been like this. I've been like this, I should say, since I landed or got off the ship. I've always had dry, crackly throat. Always, you know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not used to the moisture here. Wow, she's a rough touch there. Ooh, boy. I can hear the bridge crackling away. Not happy with that. Ooh, she was not happy. That bridge was crackling. All right, let's get on over to our area here and get our field ready to cut in. And I'm going to check the battery life on this pod cam back at the tent, make sure everything is going good there. And, you know, we'll just take it one step at a time. I know the pod cam battery is okay for now, but I haven't got long, so we'll do what we can. Let's go ahead and move this flap up. Get over top of that log. Where is that log? There it is. There's that stump. Turn that on. RPMs are good. Let's drop her down. Oh, yeah. Listen to that cut to earth. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. I'm not supposed to do that too much because, unfortunately, here, let me get out and show you. I'm not supposed to do this too much because if I do this a lot, like what I'm doing right now, it wears on these blades right here, these big teeth. And even though they'll chew anything up, it's the ground just beats the crap out of them. So I'm supposed to be careful with that, not do it too much. So we'll just go ahead and chew up as much of these logs as we can, since that's what we borrowed it for. And if I wreck any of those teeth, I'm never going to hear the end of it. There we go. Let's chew up them logs. Yeah. Oh, I love this machine. It just chews through this stuff like it was nothing. And turns on a dime. 0 turn. This is cool. Here's another one. Oh, yeah. Another one over there. Well, that was a bit of a bump, eh? Where's that bump? It's over here. Yeah, it's a bit lumpy there. That's okay. We'll wear it down. We'll ground it in. Another one. Just eats right through them like nothing. Just turns them into mulch. This is wicked. I love it. Finally getting to cut in our field, boys and girls, ladies and gents. This is awesome. The feeling of this is crazy. I love the fact that I'm able to use this equipment for a short time. I wish I could buy one of these. They're really expensive though. I guess they're like somewhere around $500,000 or more just to own one of these. So it's a pretty expensive piece of equipment. Another one right here. Right there. Beauty. Over here. There's Randy over here now. I know you're watching through the podcam and you can't exactly respond, so sometimes I'm going to say, hey, help me find a tree stump, and you're going to be like, sure, I'll do that, and then point it out, and I'll be like, yep, totally missed it, because I guess what? I can't respond until it's too late, right? There we go. Eat that one up. There's another one right there. Oh. There we go. Let's have a get out and look around here. See if there's any more laying about. I think we got all these ones in here, but I could have missed a few. You never know. I know they were trying to do some work in here for me. They were cutting out some of these stumps, but they didn't get every single one. Of course, you know, there's always leave a few just for you kind of thing. I'm very happy that they let me use their machinery to do this work, though. I'm very, very excited to drive that. That's pretty neat. It's a very exciting piece of equipment. Oh yeah, they were talking about knocking these hills down for me, and I told them to leave them alone. I'd rather leave the earth as natural to its shape as we can get it. Try not to do too much editing of the terrain. You know, I hated it when I first came here. The aloneness, the hard work. What did we start with? Mowing grass with a push mower. That thing was a monster. And it was a lot of rough patches. Like there was a lot of excess stuff that, you know, didn't always work. Oh, there's one we missed. And it was just brutal. I got to honestly say and another one. I was not at all, you know, in the right place. Oh, and another one. And felt disconnected from the world, so to speak, and I think that's kind of what I needed, a good kick in the butt, you know. And I think the boss was very good with keeping me, you know, on my toes that way, and helping me out, and trying to show me what it really takes to be an agricultural farmer or an agriculturalist. And that to me, I think, was the biggest push that I could have ever needed. And I was really happy about that. So, not really happy at the time, mind you, pretty upset at the time. But you know what? We got the land for free, pretty much. We got all these trees for free, pretty much. You know, how could you go wrong with a helping hand like that? You just can't. I mean, that was just the be all end all. It was a good push for me, and it was a big help to get me out here and keep me going, and energize me, and show me love and respect, and how to love and care for nature. And there's another one. Geez, I'm missing a whole bunch of these, aren't I? I'm just excited. I'm just happy about it. So, where was that? I lost it. There it is. Just much happier now that I'm in the right place and I'm where I need to be. I feel like I'm part of the land. I've always been kind of a pioneer, but not to that extreme. So there's another one. I'm just much happier. I'm much better out here. I'm much cleaner air. Just more exciting. You know what I mean? Just better all around. Okay, I think that's all of them. Having a quick jump jog here. Oh, there's one right here. We'll get this one real quick, and then we'll go back to the tent and check our podcam batteries because they are getting low. I can hear the beeping going on in my podcam, indicating a low battery, which is not good. So we'll go ahead and get this and get back to the camp. And yeah, so that'll be very good, very good. There we go. So let's go ahead and get this back to the camp. And then I'll check podcam batteries, and then I will definitely kick back on so you can see even more. And I want you to be with me the whole way, so don't miss a show that I turn on the podcam with. By all means, give me your ideas, what you think a good tractor would be, that sort of thing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, as you know, it's connected to my podcam, so I do get the information. It does text me. I do have my cell phone, so I do hear it and I do see it. So I would definitely love to hear what you've got to say about it. And as you can see, my podcam is dying, so I'm going to have to charge it. I will see you on the next show for sure as soon as I'm done charging up this podcam. But if you enjoyed this one, please give it a like, share, follow, and subscribe, as I really appreciate it and it goes a long way. Also, if you want to, leave a comment below, and we'll see you on the next show.